Someone's got to do something about all this tech. Hey, what's up guys? Joker here, and welcome to the first vlog entry in my LAN Syndicate build series here. We're going to be doing a build coming up in early 2016. This is going to be the build that essentially I'm going to be taking with me to LAN Syndicate in Seattle in April. In case you don't know what LAN Syndicate is, it's a big LAN event that's going to be being put on by Tech Syndicate, which is a YouTube channel. You should check them out. I'll put a link to them down in the description below. So I'm going to be going to this big LAN event in Seattle, so I needed a PC that I can kind of travel with to go out there. So I got in touch with some sponsors, got some sponsors on board for this, and thank you very much to the sponsors for this build that have come on so far, those being Silverstone, who provided the case and power supply, Noctua, who hooked us up with some awesome cooling, as well as an additional fan to replace the one on the cooler that they sent out, and also EVGA for hooking us up with the Z170 Stinger motherboard and the 970 hybrid graphics card, which I'm going to get into a little bit later on as to how we're going to try to work that into this build. I'm going to go through all of the parts here individually and why I wanted to use those particular ones, but just wanted to say thank you straight out of the gate to all of the sponsors that came on board for this build. Going to have links to all of the parts that I am using in this build down in the description below, so be sure to check those out. So starting out, I knew I wanted to go Mini-ITX because I wanted to get a very small form factor, something that I could transport around. I actually initially wanted to get something that I could maybe fit into my Alienware laptop bag, and I thought maybe this might fit, but it turned out it's going to be a little bit too big. But I have some plans for maybe getting a Samsonite carry-on bag later on down the road that could possibly fit this. It's going to be really close. We'll see. Y'all have to update later on down the road when I do pick up that bag in one of the later vlogs as we get closer to the actual event itself. But for the case, I went with the Silverstone RVZ02. Now, this is the case that I really had picked out ahead of time. This is the one I wanted to use, so it was really great that I was able to get Silverstone on board to help out with this. And also thank you to Dimitri over at Hardware Canucks for actually putting me in touch with Silverstone to get in touch with them for this project specifically. They also sent out one of their 600 watt 80 plus gold rated fully modular SFX power supplies, which you need for a build like this when you're putting it into a Mini-ITX form factor case like the Raven RVZ02. You need a small SFX power supply to put in something like this, so this is really one of the best out there that you can get. Johnny Guru gave it a really high rating over on their website. They're known for their power supply reviews, and it's fully modular, 80 plus gold rated, so you really can't ask for much more than that, and it really goes with the aesthetic of the build, which in case you haven't guessed by watching my channel for a while now, it's all black. You know, my test rig is all black, my main rig is black and white, so it's kind of an aesthetic of the channel, and it's something that I'm kind of consistent with, and it also goes with the whole theme of Tech Syndicate as well, being that it is a LAN Syndicate, Tech Syndicate event. Black and white kind of goes with the theme of this, so it was nice that I got this all black case to go in there for that. It looks really good, and I think goes along with the theme quite well, including the power supply. Sticking with that theme of all black, I also got the EVGA Z170 Stinger motherboard that Jacob was nice enough to send out for this build. I'm actually going to be using my current i5 6600K in this build. I'm going to be recycling that out of my test rig and putting that into this system. And currently I'm trying to track down an affordable or a reasonably priced 6700K to put into the test rig, just because I've been seeing a bottleneck with the i5 there as far as testing was concerned. But it should be fine for the purposes of this LAN rig, which I don't really think is going to be playing too many really taxing games anyway. Maybe some like Rainbow Six Siege. I think that might be the most taxing thing I play when I'm out there at LAN Syndicate, but I think the i5 should be able to handle that just fine. For the RAM, right now I actually have some quad channel memory, so I'm going to see how this will actually run with 8 gigabytes, as there's only 2 RAM slots on a Mini-ITX motherboard with the Z170 Stinger from EVGA, so I'm going to see how I can do with 2 4-gig sticks out of this quad channel kit. But more than likely, as I get closer to the event, I'm probably going to go out and pick up a 16 gigabyte dual channel DDR4 kit for this motherboard. It's just right now this is kind of a placeholder, so I'm going to be using this current quad channel kit that I have, just using 2 of the DIMMs out of this. But as I said, when I get closer to the event, I'll probably pick up a dual channel 16 gigabyte kit just so that I have it. Keeping our CPU cool is a Noctua cooler that they were nice enough to send out. This is really like one of the best low-profile coolers out there that you can get, so I was really happy that they wanted to come on board with this. And Brian, actually, from Tech Yes City, my podcasting buddy from TGW every week, actually is the person who put me in touch with Noctua to get them on board to go ahead and send out one of their gray Redux fans along with the NHLNI low-profile cooler, which is a really amazing cooler. I absolutely love the packaging on this thing, too. It's some of the best packaging I've ever seen on a PC part, just ever. I don't know, I know you shouldn't get, too hyped up about packaging, but I know Noctua has a really good reputation as far as the products they make, so I'm expecting this thing to be good, like, out of the gate. And then they also have the good packaging to go along with it, so it just has my expectations even higher now, as they were already pretty high to begin with, knowing Noctua and their reputation as a brand, with not having used their products before, but just knowing their reputation in the market for making high quality stuff. So it just impressed me right away, and I'm looking forward to using this, and definitely looking forward to getting that in the system and seeing how it runs. I actually recently upgraded the fans in my system with Noctua Redux fans that they sent out, and they're awesome. I'm going to be doing a personal rig update video on that pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. But definitely going to be using this Noctua cooler here in the Mini-ITX rig, and I think it's going to definitely suit my needs pretty well. And we'll see how much of an overclock we can get to on that 6600K, because I have that thing running at 4.9 gigahertz right now underwater in my test rig, so it'll be interesting to see with a low profile cooler inside a Mini-ITX rig what kind of temps I can get, if I can even get it up to that high of an overclock and keeping it stable with good temps. So we'll see what we can do on the Noctua cooler. It should be fun actually to test that out. So for the GPU side of things, I got the 970 hybrid actually recently from EVGA, which I'm going to be doing a review on very soon. That's the only reason I still haven't really built this rig yet, is because I want to test this in my test rig against the 970 SSC card, which was what I was originally planning on actually using in this rig. I was going to use my 970 SSC card because this RV-Z02 case from Silverstone actually can fit a full 13-inch GPU. That was one of the most attractive things about it initially that drew me into this case. So that's why I was going to use the full-size 970 graphics card. But then EVGA went ahead and put out the 970 hybrid, and I got the idea of maybe if I take off the actual shroud around the GPU and maybe I can get it in there with the radiator and the fan and have a water-cooled 970, since this 970 on the hybrid does have that shorter PCB. So I did some initial test fittings, and I think it's going to be close, but I think it might be able to fit. So we're going to see what we can do there, and if I can fit it on there and get it in there, I think that'll be a really cool project. But either way, I'll be testing and reviewing the 970 hybrid on its own against the 970 SSC edition. And if for whatever reason my mounting solution with the 970 hybrid and Mini-ITX rig doesn't work out, then I guess I'll just go with the 970 SSC edition, which I already had laying around anyway, and then we'll just get a good review out of the 970 hybrid anyway. For storage on the build, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. I'm probably going to be taking my current 500 gig SSD out of the test rig and seeing if I could just go ahead and throw that into this rig without having to reinstall the OS and everything, since I already have a lot of my games already on there. I'd like to just be able to take the OS out of there and just throw it into this rig on the Z170 Stinger board with the same processor and everything. So hopefully it should work out okay. We'll give it a try. If not, then I may have to reinstall the OS and go ahead and grab another SSD anyway for the test rig. So we'll see what happens with the storage going forward, but I'm probably just going to recycle the SSD out of the test rig, I would say. But that's going to wrap it up for the video, guys. Going to go ahead and get on out of here. Also want to go ahead and thank Logan and Zweihander for supplying the music for today's video. Definitely go ahead and check them out on Bandcamp down in the description below. Check out the new album from Zweihander. Absolutely awesome album. I love this. I listen to it all the time, honestly. It's really good. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Also the LAN Syndicate tickets if you guys want to get tickets for the event. Also keep an eye out coming up in the future. If you're not subscribed, stay subscribed. So I'm going to be doing more videos in the future for the LAN Syndicate build. I'm going to actually be putting it together and putting together a video for that on the channel. Maybe live streaming the build, not really sure. That's all going to be coming in very early 2016 though. Like I said, I got to get the 970 hybrid review out of the way first. Want to get that done, then I'm going to move into start building this project here, and I'm going to look into maybe doing something with the whole build. I'm not exactly sure yet. We'll see what's going to happen there with that, but let me know down in the comments below if you're looking forward to seeing more of the LAN Syndicate build. I know I'm looking forward to doing it myself and going out to the event and everything. It should be a really good time. Really like once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Looking forward to it in April for sure. So keep an eye out for more videos centered around this, and I will catch you guys next time. Turn.